Bakugo versus Todoroki.
I realized I couldn't beat him in a head-to-head fight!
Oh yeah, this has been building since then.
Damn it!
This is a big deal.
You won't get another! I'm just getting started!
In hindsight, this changed the trajectory for Bakugo, right? He became more focused as a result of that exercise.
Know that I will beat you.
I mean, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. He came through.
Just want to say I'm gonna win.
Yeah. It's basically been the three of them this tournament so far. They've been sort of set up as, you know, the heavy hitters, the contenders for victory. They've all been great though, all of them. I respect the hell out of Class 1A and Class 1B and General Studies and the business class, I guess. You know, they're good at what they do. So is this going to be the tournament, or are we going to be interrupted by villains at the same time?
It's yours! Your quirk, not his!
Ah! Sure picked your moment, huh?
Hey, what the hell are you doing in here?
In the waiting room?
So I may have walked into the wrong room. But don't think that means I'm not gonna be on top of my game, you got that?
I feel like he's digging himself a hole right now. Feels like insecurity to me.
Midoriya, he said the same thing.
You guys have a lot in common, the three of you.
You guys were childhood friends, right?
It's one way of putting it.
I couldn't just stand there and watch you die.
Yeah, he hates that. Imagine someone as low as Deku helping me.
None of that crap matters. Just make sure you don't hold back. Use your flames on me. I want everyone to know I beat you at your best.
Very different from Deku, but, you know, not that different in terms of sentiment. You gotta respect it. Bakugo cares about more than just winning. He also cares about being good. Todoroki versus Bakugo. This is my final chance to win my loser's bracket. My second bracket, after the first one fell through thanks to Deku being too nice. That was my mistake. Not factoring in Deku's kindness.
In just a moment here, we'll see which firsters come out on top. Now, begin!
Bakugo, come on, I got honor on you. Don't let me down now.
Bakugo seems to have been completely buried. Is it
No.
possible we've already got a winner down there? This isn't like when
He's got fire. Yeah, he wasn't gonna go out like that. Come on.
You've got some pretty powerful attacks. But you're a bad
I love how Bakugo has like
Try harder.
one setting. 11. Nice. Yeah, Todoroki has so many advantages. So many natural combat advantages. He's also a lot calmer.
Side. Do it, Shoto! Stop screwing around.
It's your quirk, not his.
You bastard! I'll tell you what'll happen if you make a fool out of me! I'll kill you!
11. Once again.
There's no point if you don't fight me with the same power you used against Deku! If you don't want to win this, why are you even
Oh
here?
no, he's having like a meltdown. This is weird. How do you feel for Todoroki?
I'll be a hero.
Because this is like, it's sort of the same thing as Deku. Like, Deku's trying to bring Todoroki's best thing out. But what Bakugo's saying also carries Bakugo's baggage. You know what I mean? This is a way more impure version of the sentiment. I need you to use your full power so that people will like me and love me again. Since they've forgotten all about me for Deku, everyone's new favorite suddenly.
Since I fought Midoriya, I'm unsure of so much. Whether
Yeah.
or not I did the right thing.
He opened up a lot of wounds.
What my left side means to me.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's a step in the right direction, but it's a lot.
Don't
It's a
give
lot.
up! Do your best!
Deku, he just can't stop. He can't turn it off, even from the wings. He just wants the best for people. It's so heartwarming. Wow, imagine this. Deku beating Bakugo
That's it!
just through cheering in the stands.
You can't half-ass it!
That was pretty damn cool.
Try everything you can to defeat me! Don't you dare hold back!
Yeah, give the people what they want. Cementos? No one's gonna step in? Okay.
Todoroki didn't fire off the flame attack that wowed us in his match with Midoriya!
Maybe Endeavor can adopt Bakugo. Nobody wanted that. So Bakugo kind of lost in his weird way. I mean, he won, but he didn't get what he wanted emotionally.
This isn't a real win for me unless you try harder! It can't
Oh,
end this
no,
way!
no.
Now get up!
Stop! Stop!
Don't.
What? Is that her quirk? She smells so good that you pass out?
Todoroki is out of bounds. That means...
Well, I predicted the winner, although I don't feel great about it. I can't really gloat. Well, he came through on his prediction, so respect for that at least. It's just like, you know, speaking about what's at stake, he just had a public meltdown that, I don't know, people will not forget that. Like, what are the goals? There's multiple things happening at once. The winning, you know, it's cool and all, but what do you do with the victory? I think the victory is the most useful as the aim that makes you do the hard work to become better. The victory itself is sort of, I mean, it's gotta feel great, right? Don't get me wrong. Because it justifies your work and it justifies your methods and you prove to yourself what you can do. But there are other things as well, right? Like the point of winning is to show off your skills, maybe get an internship or whatever they call it, build discipline, earn mutual respect for your comrades and peers. And Bakugo just basically like cried. I don't know if people could hear what he was saying, but kind of a weird look. It was very desperate. Especially on the heels of the Deku fight, which was so wholesome and pure and good. For me, it feels like Bakugo is just begging to be loved. Very interesting public display.
The first-year students have completed all of the events for the UA Sports Festival.
And this is where the villains attack. They chained him up? Damn.
Pull yourself together. He's acting like a feral animal.
Yeah, this is very embarrassing.
Kenya Ida actually shares the third place award with Tokoyami. But unfortunately,
Right.
he had to leave for family reasons.
Oh, yeah. Right. Ida's brother also taught us a very important lesson. Don't chase villains down dark alleys by yourself. You think that'd be lesson 1. See, I should teach at UA. He must have not had Aizawa as a teacher. I feel like that would be something Aizawa would say.
A villain got my older brother. Wait, you're saying
But he's fine. He's alright, making a full recovery.
Be okay?
Yes.
I don't know many details yet.
Yes.
That's why.
He's gonna be fine.
I strive to be just like him.
Yeah. It hurts especially bad when heroes fall because of the way you put them on pedestals. They seem almost invincible.
Please be all right. For Ida's sake. You have to be.
He'll be alright. I believe. This is My Hero Academia, where nothing can go wrong.
Of course, there's only one person worthy of distributing the award.
Yay! I'm unironically happy with his entrance.
So now that you're here, All Might, why don't you start the presentation?
All Might loves presentations.
Todoroki, congratulations. You showed great strength out there.
Your words humble me, sir.
However,
You get an All Might hug too? That is better than any medal.
you're not going to be able to rely on your quirk in every battle you face.
I feel suddenly jealous.
Congratulations. I'm assuming there's a reason you didn't use your left side, though it cost you the final.
And apparently it cost you a hug, which is the most devastating thing of all.
I want to be the kind of hero you are, but my path isn't as clear as I thought it was. I have a lot to think about.
That's good, man. That's good.
I won't ask for details, but trust yourself.
Oh, he gets a hug
I'm sure you'll
too.
work things out.
He deserves it. He's a good boy. I feel like the way that growth often works is it starts with something like this that's painful. It's so complicated, because we have to live in the world and life is complex, and so we need to have beliefs just to operate on them. But so many of our beliefs are just things that we took on at one point because they were functional and then just kept going with them long past the point where they're useful. But to grow, to keep improving, it takes re-examining some of those beliefs and then like modifying yourself to be healthier, be better, or be more capable of dealing with the things in front of you, right? But what that looks like, or what it feels like initially, is going backwards. It feels like a retreat. It feels like a loss. But even in that state, even in that pain, there's good news because you're starting to eliminate a lie, maybe something that's been holding you back. And then hopefully when you get through that period, when you have something better to believe in that, fits that role, you're stronger than ever. And so I feel like that's sort of what feels different about Todoroki here. He's less sure, right? He's less confident, but also he's clearer, and it feels to me that he's sort of better, like he knows what he's got to do now. Before he was entangled with his father, and now he's still entangled with his father, but it's a much clearer vision of what that is and what he has to do. It's not like, oh, I'll show him, right? It's like, no, I gotta be myself. And that means honestly taking on the challenges that I see that are in front of me. And I think the humility of that really comes through, and it feels powerful. It feels more powerful than just like, I'm gonna beat everyone in my way, whatever,
And now, young Bakugo.
Does young Bakugo get a hug?
This
Can
is a
he?
little much.
Can't you get a hug?
Well, you did what you said you'd do in the
Wash
pledge.
your fingers.
You're true to your word.
That is true, yeah.
Even if the world considers me the winner, I refuse to accept it like this!
Look at that face.
All Bakugo wants is to be loved.
There are very few who can keep their eyes focused on the top spot. You're one
Always
of them.
something nice to say. What a man.
Here are the winners of this year's
No hug for Bakugo.
But listen closely.
He doesn't deserve it right now.
Could have ended up standing on these podiums.
Next time is Minetto. Second year tournament.
I think the next generation of heroes is proving to be our most promising one yet.
I mean,
So I have one more thing to say.
that's not a platitude.
Thanks everyone for your work.
What? Something went wrong there.
Perfect time to say plus ultra.
Yeah, I thought it was plus ultra.
We learned a lot about each other and ourselves.
That was sort of the point.
Nice work. You have the next 2 days of school off to recuperate.
Wow.
I'm sure the pros who watch the festival will want to recruit some of you.
Is it like basketball where if you get recruited, you're done with school?
Please don't run in the hallways.
I mean, this is Ida. Running's what he does.
Mom?
You know this is a dramatic moment for Ida because he's running normally instead of like this. I hate to see him like this.
If the surgery had happened any later, I don't know if he would have made it.
What he made it is what you're saying. That's what I'm getting from this. He's fine. Full recovery. This is My Hero Academia where nothing
You're
can
gonna
go
be
wrong.
Sorry. I'm supposed to be someone you can look up to and respect. But look at me.
You are a hero. You just made a simple mistake
I failed you.
of running down that alleyway alone. Shouldn't have done that.
Shoto, where are you going?
The hospital.
What? Hold on, why?
Is that his sister?
But why go now? Why see her after all this time?
Oh, that hospital. I thought he was visiting Ida's brother.
Ever since that day, I thought the sight of me would cause my mother nothing but pain. So I never visited.
Wow, that was his last memory of her?
If I'm ever going to use this body and these powers to become a hero, if I'm going to give it everything I have,
I have so much respect for that.
there's so much we need to talk about.
So I don't know how this will go. I know how I hope it will go. But speaking of clarity and focus, I think it's so awesome that, you know, here's a guy who's gunning for the top, wants to be the greatest hero. But somehow this interaction with Deku unlocked the way he's able to look at himself in his past. And so now he's dealing with things that are like directly relevant to his own life. These are really big things to look at. And they also happen to be like some of the most important things to look at. To take the initiative like this after his mother wronged him and doing so in a way that to me seems sort of non-judgmental and non-angry, like he really is trying to bridge the gap. At least that's my feeling about it. Shows a lot of maturity, I think. It shows that kind of responsibility I was talking about, where it's like, okay, well, this is my life and I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to do what I can do to make it better. And I think in those situations, a lot of the time, you know, things don't go the way that you hope they would go because it takes two, right? Like it's not just his feelings, it's his mother's feelings. But I think his doing this is in a way enough because he's not hiding from it. He's actually confronting it. And so he at least can face himself in the situation. His mother may reject him here, although I hope she doesn't, but maybe now he can have a more clean and pure heart about it. Knowing that he did what he felt was right, knowing that he did what he could at least. Sort of can't put a price on that.
Hello, Mom.
Dramatic room standing intensifies.
That's my first step to getting back on track. It's what I have to do.
Pretty amazing. Good job, Todoroki. What? That episode was very short. Oh no. Is it the last Naruto? I hope not. Maybe we have one more? I can't let this be the last one. I've grown to need it. I need this. I've grown to really enjoy this song. I'll be sad to see it change. Oh well. Wow, so the tournament ended in a very strange way. I was not expecting that Bakugo meltdown. Breakdown. Not a great look. Seems like he went all the way down into his personal demons there. But on the opposite side, you have Todoroki, who's just like unlocking his entire like inner workings and mysteries and challenges and going after it with what feels like real sincerity, real openness. And that's largely a part to Deku, who's still cheering him on even in the stands after losing. This felt like a wrap-up episode for the tournament, and it was a nice one. Like, it gave me some great feelings for Shoto Todoroki, obviously. Great feelings for Deku. There was that really touching moment in the hospital with Ida. The All Might hug, something I shall not forget anytime soon. That's Bakugo's biggest loss, not getting the hug. And so now we're about halfway through the season, and there have been villains introduced. And so here we go. Like, now we're taking all this power that we've got, all this development that we have. I have a much better understanding of these characters now. Much more of them. I actually know names. I know names, which means I'm slightly ahead of Bakugo. So now I feel like it'll be even better when the villain arc starts because I'm behind these kids now. You know, I want them to succeed. And they have better bonds with each other, right? They know more about each other's powers. They know about each other's lives. They're there to support each other. So it's really cool. It's really wholesome. And it makes me grateful once again that this is My Hero Academia where nothing can go wrong. Surely everything will be fine. So yeah, I'll see you next time for Season 2, Episode 12.